I always describe industrial engineering as the engineering around efficiency.
We don't build the roller coasters. Industrial engineers are the ones who figuring out how to make lines shorter or ride safer or the snacks cheaper.
We do that using engineering methods, whether it's engineering logic or data analysis or quality assurance.
Industrial engineering can be applied into any different field or sector or industry.
Any field you can think of, all of them require some level of efficiencies and optimization within their processes and systems.
You deal with a lot of processes and you focus on optimizing those processes, how to make a process more efficient, have more savings, more employee satisfaction, stakeholder satisfaction.
Hi, my name is Beril.
Hi, my name is Harbani.
Hi, my name is Khaled.
And my name is Vanessa Mazzola.
Hey everyone, my name is Cleon.
I'm a first-year student.
I'm a second-year student.
I'm a third-year student.
I'm a third-year student.
I'm a fourth-year industrial engineering student.
And this is my perspective.
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 And this is my perspective on industrial engineering at TMU.
There are so many events and clubs. They really help me to socialize and build a strong network in my career. I felt like I'm building a new family at TMU. As an international student, I had no idea about anything. I found the first-year engineering office. I had so many ridiculous questions because I had no idea about the new education system. They were always so patient and they were always happy to guide me. Before I started my program, I thought industrial engineering is all about business and management, not that technical. I realized how technical it is and how hands-on it is. My Mech 222 class was pretty exciting for me because we did so many technical drawings, and also I had the chance to work with SolidWorks, which I really love. Also, I really love my material science class, especially the lab sessions. Those were pretty interactive. It gave me the chance to see how the things we learned in the class apply in the real life.
One course that really sticks out to me in terms of what made me get excited for industrial was a course called Mech 325. So the first part of the course was applying design principles within engineering. We'd learn about situated use cases to sort of learn how to make a good design. We would use human factors and ergonomics, which kind of leads you to the industrial part of things, which then kind of taught us how to factor in humans that are going to be using our designs. When I got my acceptance, I was really doing a lot of research in terms of like what I actually wanted to do. One of the main things I was looking at was like all the different forms of things I could specialize in and things that I'd be learning. It was fascinating to see how many different ways we could optimize and make things efficient, because like the world is so inefficient. IIC TMU, which is, it stands for the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers. That organization, I more just sort of go to their events, but they do conferences, they do networking events, social events. It's good to start building a network early. I am a part of the FYEO, so I'm a first-year ambassador, and then I also am working with MUSE, which is the Metropolitan Undergraduate Engineering Society. So I'm working with them, planning events and stuff. They're looking for people that are enthusiastic, people that are excited, people that have passion, people that like their degree and like what they're doing and like want to share that. I feel like just student life here is incredible, and now that I'm getting more involved, I think it's even more fun to like meet more people.
The courses have done a good job in building a strong foundation. It gets more interesting in third year where we start studying specific courses. It helps you to develop a way of thinking. I would say I have two in mind, which is quality assurance and operation research, where quality assurance helps you deal with big data and to keep a good standard or good quality at work, where other courses such as operation research, it helps you with optimizing the process and finding faster ways to get the work done. It also helps with managing the workers or managing the relation between workers and machine. So many people label industrial engineering as a business degree, which I think is wrong. Industrial engineers indeed study some specific business concepts, but with a mix of engineering logic. For example, we study data analysis, we dive into data analysis, we dive into quality assurance, but in an engineering manner or engineering logic.
The TMU co-op program basically assists you with helping find a co-op that you can use to gain more experience. I applied and I interviewed through the co-op portal. My position was for the CIO office, which is the Continuous Improvement Office. We basically make IT solutions for other departments that are needing improvements in their own processes. These processes are usually not huge business plan processes, but more like small, redundant, and manual processes that they are wasting time over. Our solutioning helps automate a lot of those processes, whether that be sending emails, creating meetings, or just sending automatic notifications. My supervisor, being the one to interview me, really helped ease the interview process. It was a very comfortable conversation, and I feel like we really clicked right away because we both had like an industrial engineering brain. We started bonding over different design processes that were inefficient. Being an industrial engineer is not always being technical, but just having the mindset to analyze these kind of problems. Mostly everything from third year, I would say, is the most relevant in my co-op today. The machine learning courses, we learned just how to do pattern algorithmic like solutioning. It's about analyzing problem, gathering feedback from the stakeholder, and then making those changes, implementing the changes, and like creating the solution that I do, and then gathering that feedback again from the stakeholders to make sure that's what they actually wanted. My co-op definitely shaped my understanding of industrial engineering because you don't think a product or process needs improvements until you actually look into the process and you realize that there are a lot of savings that could be made if this process was improved. A lot of times departments will come to my department and they won't even realize how much they are wasting doing something that is redundant or irrelevant, or not really giving any value to the company or to their department. I didn't expect to be almost like a consultant within my own company. That was definitely a really big shift I didn't realize was a possibility for industrial engineers to do.
As of right now, finishing up my 4th year and applying for jobs, I realized that I'm able to apply for so many different job roles in completely different sectors. It is a challenging field as well because you're competing with people from different diverse streams. I'm even competing with students who are graduates of business. So ultimately, it's a combination of being able to show your skill sets as well as your personal achievements, or personal skill sets as well. It's challenging, but it's also fun in a way. I like the competitive aspect of it. It's not necessarily a specific technical approach. It's just you being a human to another human and trying to understand what they want and giving to them through the abilities that I've learned. Our capstone was us working with a client company called Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Canada. The company which we worked with was the Beril Er Group, a consulting company. And essentially what they do is consulting projects, various different fields. A lot of people in the company wanted access to data through their CRM, but they only had about 2 employees being able to access the CRM. It would take them forever to get a hold of that data. What we did was we connected to their CRM and we plugged it into Power BI, which is sort of like a visualization management sort of tool. And we helped them visualize all their data. So instead of opening CRM and looking at super long Excel tables, we had Power BI basically understand, process that data, and then show them high-level metrics. Ultimately, what we were able to do was give them better insights to save them time, because it wasn't just about learning about their insights, but also saving them the time of having to wait about a couple of days to get that data. In addition to just solving that problem or trying to figure out how to solve that problem, we try to understand what their business practice was. So ultimately, not only were we able to solve their problem, but also identify other problems that exist within their business practices and tell them hey, this is something we can solve right now. One of the biggest things that I was able to take away was my capstone project was seeing the reaction of the client, which was from a non-profit, at the end of the day, because we were able to learn how much it really impacted people's lives. I'm excited to see how we're able to continue impacting society's lives as a whole and improve society, the way in which they function, the way in which humans interact with each other, and the way in which businesses interact with humans and other businesses.
I chose to become an industrial engineering is because of how flexible it is.
The cool part about it is that it's diverse. So you learn a lot of different streams and you get into a lot of different things and you can apply it any way you want to.
I like the idea of having so many choices about my future.
I always was interested in solving problems.
I chose industrial engineering over the other engineering programs because I discovered that I liked diving into processes, looking for the root causes of why a process was failing or not being as efficient as it could be. I found myself asking why was a process failing or what could be improved in this product. I discovered industrial engineering does exactly that.
The reason I chose industrial engineering was how broad and flexible it is in contrast to some of the other ones,
Industrial engineers are like very, very important for companies to have someone looking at it and going, where can I save and where can I optimize and where can I make this process better?
I'm also interested on the bigger picture rather than just how machine works, how workers, machines, even consumers all connect with each other. So industrial engineering is a perfect mix between technical tools and a human-focused solution.